Hi everyone. So today is kind of a different video, and it's going to be a series of videos that I do. So this is part one of my Ayahuasca Dieta experience. So I am a month out from going to Peru to sit with a shaman over there and sit and retreat for a couple of weeks. And with that, sitting with ayahuasca quite a bit and just kind of really going deep within. So I'm going to share my experience throughout that so you can kind of see how that goes. So I'm a month out, and a month out, typically you can start your dieta, what they call, before a month out, but a month out is about typically, when you start your dieta, right around there, depending on the tradition, I guess. So anyways, this is what I'm being instructed to do by this shaman. So basically a dieta is not just the food we intake, but it's also kind of a sensory diet. So we are getting more closer to us. So that means not a lot of stuff on TV, dramas, horror, anything that triggers you in your everyday life, anything like that. So and I had a journey one time with ayahuasca, and I kind of tend to like to be a little rebel sometimes and kind of understand what that really means. Okay, well, they tell me to do it this way, but why? And so I have to go through that a lot of times, unfortunately, I guess. But I did do that, and so I was watching this TV show, or it was on Amazon or something, where it was called The Grimm, and it was just like a lot of scary monsters and stuff. And when I sat with ayahuasca, all of these monsters came out in the journey, and it wasn't scary to me, but what it did was it took away my attention from the plant and what the plant is trying to teach me and show me, and brings it into the attention of these other things. So when you're going in to sit with ayahuasca, you want to kind of limit that so that your mental clutter is not so much, and so that you're able to get the most out of your experience. That's the mental side. Emotional side, keeping calm and, all of that stuff, triggering, and, if you can stay away from that the month before, that would be good. However, if it comes up, there's a reason for it, and then you can always kind of delve into that in your journey. And then diet-wise, as far as food, you go into a limited diet for a variety of reasons. First, it's to deprive your senses again, so you're kind of like, it's a discipline and a commitment to the plant and to your path. It's a very bland diet, not a lot of salt, not a lot of oil, really bland foods, so that it keeps our awareness, our attention inside, instead of going without for pleasure and fulfillment or joy or anything like that. So then after that, it also, the plant itself has two different versions, and one part of that version is an MAOI. It's a monoamine oxidase inhibitor. And so with that, there's just in general, my science background as a nurse practitioner and prescribing medications like that, I understand that MAOI is can have food interactions. And so anything with like lots of tyramine in it, it doesn't break down, your body doesn't break down the tyramine as well with the MAOI. And so what that does is then the tyramine levels increase, and you can get really bad headaches, you can get high blood pressure, you can, those kind of things. And I've actually done that before, where I've not paid attention to the diet, and I was drinking coffee and I was eating chocolate, both of those high tyramine. And during the process, I got headaches. So that was a lesson learned. And so that's kind of why a lot of aged foods, fermented foods, and then, of course, like meats, mostly red meat, because the red meat has tyramine, pork for sure, And then you want to limit any kind of supplements or any kind of, if you were taking any kind of, definitely antidepressants, you don't take like 6 weeks before. And anything if you're taking a supplement that is going to like increase your serotonin levels or anything like that, you wouldn't want to do prior to. I think ashwagandha is like basically like a month. If you were taking ashwagandha, they'd like you to stop a month before. And then there's other supplements that's maybe it's 2 weeks before, kava and kratom and those kind of things. So there's different reasons for that. So it's kind of, for me, it's fun coming from that medical background to really understand that. But it's really, I think, important to understand every layer of our understanding. Then we may not choose to cheat so much because we understand the implications and what that really is doing. So anyways, so this is a month before, and so in this particular dieta, the month before right now just stops like pork, any kind of substances or like recreational drugs or anything like marijuana, anything like that. That a month before is a no-go. So, and then throughout it will be, which I don't really eat sugar, but there's, then you kind of limit your sugar intake, and salt, and then eventually like a week before it's like no fats, no salts, no nothing, so you're gonna watch me through this process. So, so that's where I'm at right now. And really excited to keep sharing this and show you the journey and the before of what it is and then the after. So my intention for going here is really, expansion, guidance onto the next part of my path, and yeah, seeing where it goes. So I'm really excited. I love the medicine path. I'm definitely on the medicine path, and I love the medicine, and I deeply respect it, and I love sharing it with anyone who's interested. Even if you're never going to do it, it's definitely a fascinating journey. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll be in touch. Take care. Bye.